Alright, what's up, everybody? Spur of the moment, a little special thing here for you tonight. Everyone that's joining, thank you for joining. Southern Graveyard Crew. And this is my little haunted paranormal artifact item room. Not any better way to describe it. And just pan around here, you can see everything from feathers, bones, iron, just stuff we find out while we're investigating. Old bottles. What else we got here? It's gonna sound really bad, but I'm a crystal junkie. I love I love my,
sparklies.
metaphysical sparklies here. It's got some cool ones like apophyllite, merlinite, other things like that. Bottled in here is actually a raccoon tail.
Yeah.
I did a spirit animal reading, and wouldn't you know it, I'm a trash panda. So it's kind
Love
of
sparklies.
and I love sparkly, so it makes sense. So I actually was able to come across one and figured why not? Let's keep it. Recent one we just found, which I thought was really cool, is a full spine of a snake
Just found that yesterday.
in a graveyard during the day while we were investigating, which we have some videos up of some SB7 stuff they were doing there, which came out really good. So that's really cool. Just stuff that we've both collected. This one was really cool too. I believe it was a small coyote skull and spine that we found at another graveyard investigation on the side of the road. Which one was this? Picket Judges.
Mm-hmm.
Out in the middle of nowhere, we found that. There was bones everywhere. It was...
Yeah, I was a little bit worried that there was some kind of
It
major
had the,
predator out
creepy
there.
feel out there. Cool thing that we got this online is the Ouija board mouse pad. Makes taking a Ouija board on the go really easy for you. We got tarot stuff. We got Dia de los Muertos towels that we see it, we buy it, we pick it up. We got some selenite in here. Selenite's known to keep things kind of peaceful and calm, which with a lot of this probably isn't a horrible idea to have some lying around. This side, we got some of her 6-year-old's artwork.
Yeah.
Little Van Gogh going on over there. Along with books and
Igor.
Igor. Say hi, Igor. I'm also a little bit of a Star Wars fanatic. But, I mean,
I'm
who in my
sure
era isn't?
most of us are.
And we got books on crystals, flowers, gardening.
Very important, The Cure live on VHS.
Yep, that's back there
Not
too.
going to brag about that.
Let's see. This
Neil
one.
Gaiman.
Neil Gaiman.
Yeah, Sandman.
And he also did Good Omens.
Yes.
Yes, that was an awesome show. If you haven't seen it, please
Watched it,
watch it. It is
3 times all the way through?
It's good, it's hilarious, it's serious, it's funny, makes you cry, makes you angry. It gets you going on some emotions. Other stuff that we have here, we got the Encyclopedia of Demons, we got the Encyclopedia of Crystals, all the way to Halfway Lake.
You've had that forever,
Forever,
huh?
yes.
Due to a floodwater sign.
This was during Hurricane Florence.
Yeah.
Down in Carolina Beach, here in Wilmington.
Where
was
everything
on the side of
was
the road.
underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that, this being in that hurricane, with all that, and being metal,
Has a lot of energy.
it's holding some stuff in there.
Also, those books on the end, the encyclopedia books, were my grandparents. Very, very old books that have a lot of energy.
Which ones?
Like Trees of the World.
Oh,
and
this one, that Trees
History
of the World,
and
yeah.
all that I've had since I was little.
What else do we have in here? Wild card one, only because my current profession. Repair manuals. I've read about 5 of these front to back. I'm a mechanic, so, gotta do what you do. All the way to more crystal books. Told you I'm a bit of a crystal junkie.
Just a little bit.
We got Temple of Shamanic Witchcraft, classic Celtic fairy tales, astrology. I mean, just, you know.
Real quick, let's say hi to everybody. Hi, Kira.
What's up, Kira?
Hi, Dana.
Dana, what's happening?
My bestest friends. Hi, Haunting Horrors. How are you?
What's happening,
they're
guys?
asking, have we had experiences in our own home? Yeah.
Just maybe, okay, that may.
Yeah, we've been through quite a bit.
And don't forget,
Crabs adjust humidity.
Hey, if you can't laugh with your ghost, who can you laugh with, right?
Yeah, we've had some interesting experiences. I don't know if you've heard of Devil's Tramping Ground that's in North Carolina.
So, fun story with that one.
Yeah.
We're out there, checked it out, brought a rock back, you know, just because we'd like to bring things from where we've been, as you can see. Just keep a memento of it so we remember what happened there. Well, not only did we remember, it also made us remember.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of bad things started happening, a lot of poltergeist activity, a lot of negativity started happening. So, looked into some old school binding and let's contain this thing, get rid of it, ritual, so to speak, and we'll just say that rock's not here anymore. It's in a safe place. It's not to be touched by anyone, and it's in a spot very, very far away.
That we check on to make sure it's still there.
The rest of the stuff, though,
it's cleansed, too.
I cleanse this a lot in here.
Yeah.
I use a lot of sage, a lot of Palo Santo, sage.
Get into the,
I got oils.
are we going to say the word altar? I just said it.
She said, so I guess that one's out of the bag for, you know,
surprise,
for my stuff here. If the Papa Legba shirt didn't do it,
yeah.
You know, whatever. But, and let's not forget our little friend, little
baby. Hey, Daff. We have a question. Where are you guys out of? We are in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Wilmington, North Carolina, down here in the south.
They're in Virginia, so they're not far away.
They're our neighbors. What's up, Dave?
Not far away at all.
Sorry, I had a bug in my face there. This was something you bought, actually. Speaking of, you know, altar and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, the
The wand, which was pretty cool. It's got
very pretty
gems there on it. Yeah. We have to keep things exciting around here. Old school, like, stuff. Oil cans. I have a barometer.
The iron spikes. You want to
iron
say
spikes.
About that?
We were at a graveyard. Where were we? That was out in Rocky Point, Rocky Mount area. Mm-hmm. And there's a railroad track there right next to it, and just, I mean,
we have these in the four corners of our property just for protection.
Yep. I have more here. If anyone needs some, I got you covered.
Also, surprisingly, my mother has them in the four corners of her property.
You're welcome.
Thanks to this one.
What else do we have here?
What did you say this one was?
This came off of a big tree that was struck by lightning. A piece of bark that was off of it. I mean, there's a lot of, you can feel energy vibrations coming off of that pretty intensely. So it's definitely something I had to hold on to. What else do I have? A lot of
sparklies.
Since we've lost sparklies, since we said the other stuff there too. No, this is not caffeine. It is actually graveyard dirt.
Graveyard dirt.
I collect a lot of graveyard dirt. You know, it's a lot of people think it's bad. Really, it's really protective because it's asking spirits to, you know, have your back. And
I hit this with my head.
I was like, already?
No, that was totally me. That was my ponytail. My bad.
The fish. Oh, we just found this today. Little bird.
Yeah, I almost stepped on it walking in the woods. Yeah. A little bird skull. A little tiny one. Hmm. And if you're wondering, yes, we sanitize all this stuff.
Yes,
it's in bleach peroxide for several days. It's dried out, all that stuff. Yeah. But literally just walking in the woods as much as we do, we find, I mean, there's bones everywhere.
I have a big bucket here of them. I have another one there, over there on the wall with my raccoons.
Here's some bones.
We're interested in it all.
If anybody has any questions about anything they see, feel free to ask.
We also got some Egyptian religion stuff there. This is Celtic, right?
Mm-hmm. The goddess symbol.
We got bloodstone pendulum there, which I have walked in here a couple times and seen these things swaying. Air's not on.
Yeah, pretty common.
Okay.
What is this shaped thing here?
This?
What's that from?
This thing?
Yeah.
That I found at a graveyard. It looks like I found it at Oakdale. It's like a cap.
Yeah.
It was a broken cap. It fell off during the hurricane, and it was probably a solid like 40 yards from the grave it was supposed to be on. So, just out of respect of maintaining some piece of someone's history that can live on, I have it here in my little mini museum.
Have we been to St. Augustine? Is that in Florida?
Yes, it is in Florida. My cousins live there, and I would love to go down there.
Yeah, we would love to see
Florida
that.
Is warm. I was in Disney when I was 10.
Yeah, that would be great.
But yeah, it's nice down there. I love it.
I am actually from Biloxi, Mississippi, so I'm very southern myself. Spent a lot of time there in Florida and New Orleans.
I'm a mutt. I'm from everywhere. I was born in Michigan, moved to California, lived up in the Outer Banks of North Carolina here, back to California. Here I am now.
Back to here. They said it's the most haunted city and they take it seriously on Halloween. I believe that. Absolutely. We need to check it out and go visit your relatives.
Yes.
Hello, Unexplained Possibilities.
What's
How
up,
are you?
man? How we doing?
Thank you for joining us.
A few more of the books over there, too.
Oh, yeah, this is an old one.
An old Egyptian yoga book. It talks about, the Egyptian deities. The Crossroads of Conjure book. It's root magic, hoodoo, stuff like that. Goes along with voodoo as well. A lot of root work. My voodoo tarot cards.
Yeah, if you can't tell, there's a little bit of that going on in here.
Found this at an abandoned building, an old Mountain Dew can.
Yeah, that's really old.
Which goes well with the old Pepsi bottle.
Yeah.
Which, again, who knows what kind of energies have been attached to all this stuff.
Those were like those abandoned houses out in the woods that we found, right?
And then this we actually found at a graveyard.
Yeah.
Was a turtle shell.
Yeah. It was in better shape, but when we bleached it, it kind of
fell apart, but
still
the spirit of the
really
turtle lives on.
You can tell there's a little snake skin in there.
We got old clock that I found at where did I find that? Thrift store.
Yeah.
Yes. With the cars, I have my car stuff over there too. Here's another cool one.
It's our other coyote skull we found too.
Found this. I'm not sure what's in it.
Possibly moonshine.
Possibly moonshine. Possibly motor oil, but the thickness of I just don't know.
That was in the woods outside of a graveyard, right?
Found that in the woods outside of a graveyard.
Not sure what was going on out there, but something.
It was a weird vibe, but I got my memento of it and maybe got some energy from it too. And it's hanging out here with us.
That was the day we felt like we were being chased by hunting dogs. And we're like,
it had those weird
a good half a mile in the woods.
I'm an avid pool player too, but the woods actually looked like straight lines like this. It was like tree, and right next to it, just more trees, and another line in perfect rows. It was really kind of creepy.
So I have a question. You're not worried about bringing various energies home?
Yes and no.
It has happened.
It has happened, like we explained earlier with the Devil's Tramping Ground. Mm-hmm. We did dispose of it in a very safe, sealed up, contained manner.
With herbs, stones, etc. Yeah.
Stuff like that. And I'm sure there's a lot of energies here. Actually, to prove that, we did cleanse the entire house, not just this area.
On a regular basis.
On a regular basis, but I did post a picture on our Instagram. Let me see if I can find it for you. Of an orb coming at me in our living room.
Yeah, we've had quite a few.
Here we go. If y'all can see it, if not, you can go on our page, but it's right there.
Pretty good one there.
And I actually got a voice on the SB7, which I'll be using here in a minute. And everything that was really coming through after the cleanse was saying it was more protective. And I feel like that's more, giving these animal spirits they're living on in a way, so to speak. Their bones just start deteriorating in the woods. Kira, one of our good friends there, actually was explaining some of that to us too, which goes along with my raccoon tail, the rest of them. So feels more, for the most part, happy, protective, in tune with each other. But sometimes you bring something home, and the next thing you know,
things like are flying around.
Okay. All right, fine. We got the sort. We know what to do.
We do, when we bring things home, as we said earlier, he always uses Palo Santo. He always uses
I got
sage.
I mean, I have salt
incense,
in here too.
Different gemstones. We definitely are very careful about cleansing things before they go in this room.
And also with keeping, I don't know if you notice, there's always iron.
Yeah.
Iron.
Contained.
Iron. So
right. Those
once
spikes
I put something
are everywhere.
In here, iron being one of the oldest containment objects out there, lining the room with some iron, keeping everything in here, kind of keeps it a little more contained.
What do you have in here?
Got that at the church.
I remember that.
Most of this is from like churches and graveyards.
Again, this is stuff that is not on anybody's grave.
No,
this is stuff that was piled in the back in trash piles.
Stuff like that.
We would never disrespect any grave ever. Absolutely not.
And even when I, say, I find this cool stone on the ground.
Yeah.
I sit there, and just kind of take a second, just be like, in my head, and maybe I'll say it out loud, but, I know it's just a rock, but taking it out of respect.
Always.
Some part of the history of this place to live on. Whether it be somewhere like the what's the big museum? The
museum.
It's in New York, I think. I don't know. It's like the Natural History Museum. That one. It's not something that's going to be there, but it's, to me, it still needs to be treated with respect.
And if it feels like no, then we leave it. Yeah. Absolutely. It's only stuff that's being thrown away.
Like
it's
I said,
not
with this
anything
one, after Florence, it was already broken off. It was about 30, 40 yards from where it should have been, so letting that person live on. And no, I do not have coronavirus. It's allergies, so I apologize for that. People out there that are near any of those hotspots, hope y'all are staying safe.
Yeah.
Part of two, while we're doing this, to people that can't get out and investigate.
Keep the fun going on.
You're here having fun with us. So, I guess.
Do some SB7.
Get some SB7 going. I'll be right back. I did forget to grab the other S box because that one doesn't need pee.
Again, if anybody has any questions about what any of this is or where it came from, feel free to let us know. Again, the bones are always cleansed before they come in the house with bleach and Palo Santo and sage. They're all clean. Anything we feel like is not safe, it will be put with herbs and buried and disposed of in a place that is safe. So,
sorry.
Any questions about any of that? Hello, Vincent. How are you? Thanks for joining us. What do you think of our little raccoons that are paddling here?
Oh, my buddies.
Line in. Bluetooth. Playback.
Recording. All right. Got some EVP going on too. I'll hopefully be able to get this up and out to you guys, or while we're still alive, if not, right after.
Question real quick. What are all the candles for? Well, you might as well admit it.
I do some would call it witch work, stuff like that. I look at it as just more spiritual.
Yeah.
Finding that spirituality that works for you. For me, obviously, it's, old school, the voodoo stuff, which is by all means not evil. It's nothing like...
Not about cursing people.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with that. It's like honoring elements, honoring ancestors. And it's just...
Creating a spiritual environment, basically.
It's just something that clicked with me. And, something can click with anyone else. Just like you got Celtic, you got Egyptian,
Right.
and even Christianity has their spirituality and their
And we
own
respect
magic
all
to
of that.
and
Absolutely.
mad respect all of it. So that's just my views on it and how I like to go about my things. But everyone each their own. But we're all here together, all respecting each other.
Right.
And
exactly.
that's part of too why I have this room, because it brings everything together to show. You might have this belief, you might have that, but look, we can still intermingle. Nothing wrong with it.
I agree. Absolutely. We have respect for all religions and thought forms and spirituality.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, so I am recording EVP going on right there, so if anything does get caught, got it going right there. I'm going to leave that.
I'm going to say hi to Austin real quick. Thank you for being
What's
with
up, man?
us.
Appreciate it.
And thank you, Unexplained Possibilities. We are excited that you think we have great energy, and we're excited to work with you,
Yeah.
hopefully
Yeah.
soon.
Can't wait. Definitely excited. Alright. So, let me know if the creepy factor changed once this happens.
Powering
on.
All right, creepy. You want some creepy? What is this?
I can make it creepier too.
Hello.
You can't say that this doesn't make life fun right here.
Oh, look how it flickers.
Yeah.
In the light. Thank you guys for joining us. If you're just coming in, this is our magical, kind of spiritual museum room. If you have any questions about anything you see, let us know. And we're going to do some SB7 work real quick.
There it goes. Sorry, I just got a new speaker, so give me a second here.
Maximum volume.
Yeah.
This is Igor.
Hi, Igor. Alright. Just gonna let this run for a second to let it balance out. Let it kind of run a course, so that way I can know.
It's a little bit hard to see you. I wonder if you should have a little bit of light here, maybe. Oh, it's
Alright,
kind
and
of
we'd
cool.
also like to thank Ghost Stop for
Yeah,
my
we
full
love our
spectrum
camera.
This thing is awesome. I've gotten some great footage on it, which I'm so sorry I have not uploaded. Trying to stay working and all that without whatnot going on.
He said that we're making the activity in his house go crazy.
In his house?
Really? Like, what's happening?
Really?
Haunting horrors? Like, right now, what's happening in your house? I just noticed this was flickering
Yeah, I saw
just
that
now. Yeah, let us know what's going
If
on.
y'all see anything, please.
Yeah, if you see any orbs or anything moving around, let us know.
Let's get to it. Alright. Are any spirits here or energies attached to any of the objects in this room here with us?
Oh, there was something. Hello?
I just said hello. What are you attached to? Is there a certain object you're attached to? Or are you everywhere?
Yes?
Certain object then, I'd assume?
Whoa, we've never had this much in our
Yeah.
house before. Whoa.
Something's charged up in here today.
Can you tell us what you're attached to
What are
in
you
here?
attached to? Can you move the object you're attached to?
If anybody sees anything, please let us know. We have the air off. It should be completely still in here right now.
And that's another side note, my SB7 is detuned. I took the antenna. There's a physical antenna there, but it's not attached to anything. Along with the AM station one out, so there's nothing to it.
Yeah,
There's
it's
no...
completely detuned, so
Yeah.
there's no radio coming through. He said Vincent is knocking on the wall, and I see a tall shadow in the corner of the room. Oh my gosh.
At his
Wow.
house?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's intense. Is this something that normally happens to you? Or is it rare?
Side note, this is also rainwater that I gathered from a graveyard, which is also known as a crossroad, which is what Legba is. He is the keeper of the crossroads between our realm and the spirit realm.
What was that?
That's cool, though. Alright, are you something maybe attached to the Ouija board? No, I've used you a couple times and had something come through.
You said the knocking is normal, but the shadow isn't.
Huh. What's your name? Can you identify yourself?
He just said he saw an orb on the shelf. Where on the shelf?
Up here?
Like up here? I believe it. We've had quite a few lately.
Yep.
Haunting Horror says usually only comes out in dangerous times or high activity.
Interesting.
Oh, as our friend Kira, who is here with us, was telling us, today is the 444 portal. April 4, 2020 is a 4. Very intense time for meditation and spiritual activity. He said it was by the clock.
There's someone attached to the clock or something attached to the clock? Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
Can you tell me what your name is?
Yeah, we love to hear the story of Vincent. We'd love to hear that. Please tell us.
Clock,
That's flickering again.
It is. Clock, I've had you for a long time. Obviously, we've been through a couple homes together. You still happy with me?
That is one of the first things you ever had, wasn't it?
I am. I am. That is really cool.
We haven't gotten this many responses since this thing has been detuned, like, at all.
Are you happy that I have you in a room with friends, so to speak?
What was that?
I heard a little something. I am again. I mean, if any of you guys heard something else, let us know. But I thought it said I am, which is really cool.
I can't remember when we've gotten this many voices.
I've had that clock for a long time.
It probably is what started this, right?
The clock is kind of what started it all for me.
I've known him for 3 years since he's been in North Carolina, and I would say that's probably one of the first things that he collected that started this whole thing.
Are any of the animals?
Does anybody have an interpretation of what that just said? Can you repeat that? Any of the animals?
Any of the animals here with me?
A couple of jawbones that we found, a turkey feather.
And just so you guys can see the sweeping going on there too.
Something.
Oh. Are you attached to something that was from a dark period in United States history?
You didn't see this. Okay, this guy just said that Vincent is an unknown soldier from the fort of St. Augustine. He was a prisoner, considering he was found in the bone room. I have a picture of him. He attached to me and followed him home. You just said something about a soldier.
Can you look at my arms right now?
Look, he didn't even see this. I'm holding this phone away from him. What are the odds of that?
So part of the bones and the bad part, it was a very bad time, Civil War type stuff, a lot of slavery going on. It was some segregation stuff that was given to me. I'm not racist in any way, shape, and or form. Never have been.
No way.
I'm from Detroit.
Yeah.
not to put it like that, but and if the shirt doesn't say it, but I'm not racist in any way, shape, or form. But it's a plaque from a public bathroom. A guy I want to say found in Alabama, and he was actually collecting to take him to a historical society. So he wasn't a racist either, but it basically
It's a turning point in
it
history.
insinuates segregation.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not something that I really bring out very often.
And freedom from that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not encouraging it anyway at all. But it is in there.
It is. I don't
That
feel...
sign
It's
is
the
in
sign
there.
that's in there, yes.
Austin said the clock gives him a vibe for sure.
Really?
It seems like
We can go back
there's...
to the clock and try
That's
that again.
where all the voices have been happening.
Oh, actually.
Oh.
Sorry, my hands are like full. Give here.
Is it weird how hot it's gotten in here?
It is. It's getting really warm.
Like, the air was on until a couple minutes ago.
This is still running for some EVP. It's at 11 minutes. I'm going to stop it. It is now recording a new one.
Oh, that was loud. Hello?
Who's here with us? Can you identify yourself? You're a voice I haven't heard before.
Can you give us a name? He said he thought he saw a face in the curtain. It was really quick. Back here? The blue one or the white one? Oh.
That's the same voice.
That sounded like Vincent. Did that not sound like Vincent?
It did.
Oh my god. I can't move right now.
Are you connecting with one of our viewers named Vincent?
Is this Vincent? I really think it just said Vincent. Haunted Horrors, did you hear that?
That light just flickered again.
It is. It's flickering quite a bit. He said he only appears if there's a high amount of energy. He woke me up with a loud knock. And I looked out and there was a burglar. What do we hear the last few nights? That's swinging.
That's swinging. And that's only one of the three.
Look at that. There's no air on. We're not moving. That is swinging right there. I'm not moving.
That's moving.
I'm moving my hand. It is. It's swinging. Look at the shadow.
Yeah. Alright, there's a spirit here. Can you turn this light on and off? Or try to?
He said it was the blue curtain. He saw a face. Vincent, is that you here with us?
So Vincent was the Civil War.
Uh-huh.
The bone guy. We definitely need to talk some more about this guy.
Yeah. Unknown soldier from the fort of St. Augustine.
Okay.
Prisoner, considering it was found in the bone room. He attached to me and followed me home.
Side note, do we happen to know if he was Union or Confederate?
Yeah, do you know if he was Union or Confederate, Haunting Horrors? Because as soon as we started talking about that, that thing blew up.
Yeah. Something like a door closing. It came through the
Again,
speaker.
the air is off. There is no movement in here whatsoever.
There's someone over here in this corner?
As a matter of fact, that is the place that we've had things associated with in the past.
Yep.
He said, I believe Union, considering it's fort. What was that? What was that? What was that? Is that Lila? Turn it off.
Hang tight for a sec.
That door just moved. The door just moved. It's Lila. Alright, my 6-year-old has been asleep for over an hour. I do not think that would be her. He's going to check if that is her. But she doesn't ever get up. The only sound you hear is the fan in her room, but our air conditioner is off. She's dead asleep. That sounded like somebody pushed the door open. Let's go out the front and see. Should we? I mean, that was... See, she's asleep. That's her door. Dead asleep.
Keep in mind we do have a fan going on over the plants.
All that is a tiny...
Okay.
This is a tiny little air filter, but that sounded like the door pushed open.
It did.
Alright, let's
That door
look
is open.
outside. It's not locked. Alright, there's nobody out here.
Alright, so another thing I'm going to do real quick while we're kind of checking the grounds out here is I have a trail cam. I'm going to set this trail cam down our hallway.
Okay.
I'm going to set it to video real quick and we're going to hang out outside for a sec.
There is no reason for that door to have pushed like that.
None.
The air conditioner is completely off. It's like 68 degrees outside. If you can see our yard here, there's nothing around. I really have no idea what just pushed that door open. Alright, we're gonna head back. This is not something that has happened in a really, really long time
Alright.
whatsoever.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the trail cam up here on the counter. It's probably about to go off since we're about to walk in front of it. But we'll ignore that first video. Yeah, it's going off right now.
Yeah, my daughter is asleep in that room, dead asleep with a fan on. There's nothing that should have messed with this door at all.
I'm back at it.
The heat in this room is really odd.
That's never
Because there's
hot.
no candles lit, there's nothing
I
in
have no
here.
incense lit.
But it's really hot. It's a good 5 degrees, I think, warmer
Yeah,
than
So
outside.
toasty.
Was the clock ticking before?
No,
Listen to this.
the clock's ticking. I have no.
In the heck? I'm in here in the quiet all the time. I have not heard that ticking.
I
It's
thought
not
it
even
took.
remotely the right time.
Didn't I take the batteries out?
I don't know, but we didn't hear it when we were in here before.
No. Did you guys hear it before? Because I don't remember.
Did anybody
hearing
hear it ticking before? Because I have not heard this clock ticking. We have not programmed it.
You knew it.
Oh, that was loud. Hello? What was that?
What was that?
Recording. Alright. It's not recording in new list.
Alright.
Oh,
I'm back with you guys. She had to run to the bathroom.
hello?
Who's here with us?
That voice that was right there.
Identify yourself?
That was neither of us speaking at that moment. Because you heard her voice and mine. Let's see. Still got some of this rolling here.
The blue one or the white one?
Oh. That's the same voice.
That sounded like Vincent. Did that not sound like Vincent?
Sounds like we got a little bit excited right there.
Oh my god. I can't move right now.
Here, I'll restart this for you guys.
With one of our... Recording. It is now recording a new one.
There we go.
Oh.
Alright. Can y'all hear that okay?
Hello?
Who's
That
here with
voice
us?
right there. I don't know if you heard it, but
Can you identify yourself?
Mm-hmm.
You're a voice
that
out
didn't
of
come out of the spirit box or either of us.
Can you give us a name? said he thought he saw a face in the curtain. It was really quick. Back here? The blue one or the white one?
Oh. That's the same voice.
That sounded like Vincent. Did that not sound like Vincent?
It did.
Oh my god. I can't move right now.
Are you connecting with one of our viewers named Vincent?
Is this Vincent?
I
really think it just said Vincent.
Go through some video there.
Haunted Hearts, did you hear that?
What was that?
What was that?
That was a raspy voice.
It's almost like a growl.
That light just flickered again.
It is, it's flickering quite a bit. He said he only appears if there's a high amount of energy. He woke me up with a loud knock. The growling is like him?
Is it not? That lower slamming noise, maybe?
That's swinging.
That's swinging. And that's only one of the three.
Look at that. There's no air on. We're not moving. That is swinging right there. I'm not moving.
That's moving.
It's not now. It is swinging. Look at the shadow. The voice in the growl. He said sounds like him.
Alright, there's a spirit here. Can you turn this light on and off? Or try to?
It's flickering. The light just flickered.
That thing has never flickered before. I just saw it. Did you see that, people? That just flickered.
Can you make that flicker again?
That was a blue curtain.
They did it on command that time.
Vincent, is that you here with us?
So Vincent was the Civil War.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for flickering that light again for us.
We definitely need to talk some more about this guy.
Yeah. He said he heard him talk. A young soldier from the fort of St. Augustine.
Just flipped it again on command. Did y'all see that?
Did anybody just see that flicker?
Side note, do we happen to know if he was...
Can you keep making that flicker for us?
Yeah, do you know if he was Union or Confederate haunting cars?
Turn this on.
Just listen for a second.
Can you make that flicker one more time for me?
That clock is still ticking.
Flickered.
He said he saw it. Yeah.
Right now. It's flickering right now. See?
I have had this.
Whoa.
I have had.
What was that?
Do you know?
I just saw... You know that white mist we see?
Yeah.
I just saw it over here.
Do you know, it says it's 67 in the hallway. It is over 75 degrees in here. I just looked. It said it was 67. It is hot in here.
It's really hot in here.
And there are no candles lit.
Nothing. No candles, no nothing. Just
It's
space.
like 50-something outside. And that clock is ticking so
It shouldn't
loud.
be ticking.
It was not ticking
There's
before.
no battery in it as far as I know.
He said, Vincent, turn it off. If this is Vincent, can you turn the light off right now for us? Can you dim it or turn it off? Or stop the ticking?
I just flickered.
I swear I smell like a candle, but we have not lit anything. It's flickering. That is flickering.
It's flickering. Those are
It is
LED.
constantly.
Those are LED lights that are not supposed to flicker.
I have had this for 10 years.
Does anyone hear a voice? Like a wispy woman, like.
Did anybody hear that? Did you hear a voice at all?
I'm hearing it right now. What was that?
I heard it. I heard it.
I just saw like an orb go across.
No, I heard like a woman, like whisper. Who is here with us? Do you have your phone pager in the ghost box?
My phone, just so you guys can see, is on airplane mode.
Yeah.
What
so
that
is
does,
mine.
it helps prevent
disturbance
on this.
He said he can hear it faintly.
I have Ghost Speak, which is the type of audio I'm sure all you guys know. I'm gonna crank this up.
What?
Interesting.
What did it say?
Laid. Like laid to rest.
Gus?
Gus? Whose?
Whoa.
Phone?
What is this talking? It never
Okay, as y'all can see, they have the sensitivity down. Rented?
Oh my gosh.
Span? Alright.
That's turned down?
All the way down.
Mine has never
all
talked that
the way
much.
down.
It is all the way down.
Alright, Master Yoda. It's your turn.
Tap? Can somebody tap standing? Is there a way to turn the voices on? Cast? Alright, let's move this to the middle and see if that makes a difference.
Alright, so I have the night vision camera right there. Just I want to get more upward.
That clock link. Clock
Yeah, this
is
thing never
ticking
talks as
so
much.
loud. Why doesn't it talk?
I have it turned off. Okay. So just be careful getting up. I have the camera facing that way.
I want it to make
Enable
sound.
speech. There you
I just turned it
go.
on.
Oh, crap. No, oh, sorry. Sorry for the banking for the people.
I don't know how Vincent can come from you to us either. Sleep? Why isn't it talking?
Spa.
There it goes.
Spa? That's where I work. Hello, CDVG. How are you?
What's a
Thanks for joining us.
bunt?
Bunt.
What's a baseball term?
I wonder if he's using my phone. Maybe. And if anybody sees anything in the background, please let us know. Oh, there's chick.
Did you see the light flicker right before that came through?
No. Did it?
Yeah. Chick, we've been hearing a chick talk.
Yep, it was a woman's voice.
Is there a female? Is your female here named Ray?
That was me.
No, the light flickered when I got near it.
Flying.
It's
Right?
warm in here.
It is. It literally says 67 in the hallway. CDGV, if you can translate for us. I'm not sure how to interpret that. I don't know if you are.
Why do I not?
Hello, Pariah
I took 4 years of
Paranormal.
Spanish. I should remember this.
No, it's
Portuguese,
French.
French? Oh, I never took French.
Hello, Pariah Paranormal. Thanks for joining us. Again, we've had some flickering of this light here, which I've had for 10 years, and it has not done that before. This is a room in our house with a lot of our artifacts. Had some Had some lights flickering. Is the room spiritually charged?
Very
Well,
much so.
yeah, definitely. Again, we do cleanse everything with sage and Palo Santo
Which we
before
will be
it's
doing after this little investigation as well.
before it's put in here. But these are things that we find on our investigations. Again, we would never take anything disrespectfully. These are things that we find in the woods or
Broken.
broken and trash piles at cemeteries, that type of thing.
My
He's
friend, are
right
you still with the clock?
He said he's right behind me right now. The Vincent spirit that our friend has in St. Augustine.
Behind you? Or behind them?
Behind him. Is there
Vincent.
anything that we can do to...
Okay, this shows a great deal of things that, how they can communicate through different objects. Earlier, this was good.
Papa
Papa
Legba. His shirt is Papa Legba. I'm so sorry. You're a woman. Okay, Vincent is with her right now. I heard a no. Is there anything that we can do to help you in this moment to clear that out remotely? We're definitely willing to help if there's a way to help. It's not something we've done before, but... Oh?
Oh.
Oh my god, that's his name! What in the...
Papa owes me?
I have never seen this say his name, ever.
What do you owe me, Papa?
Oh my god.
What is it that you owe me? I feel you owe me nothing. I owe you for helping me in my spirituality.
That literally says his
This just brought a whole new dynamic to this.
This is not just his fun time anymore.
Well, it said Papa owed Mick. I mean, the way I see it, it's like he's saying he owes me something.
For what?
I mean, right before we did all this, I did put some herbs in his offering. In the little offering area I have for him over there, which is right behind you. Right here. I added some herbs in that beforehand as
Another person said they saw a face back here in the blue.
good great graces.
Enough. Brush.
What in the world? Why is
What
this
did I
thing
just say?
talking so much?
Cuff? Brush?
Something in between that, wasn't
No,
there?
it's cuff brush. Cuff brush?
Haunty Horror, she said he seems to really like you guys though. Never had activity during a live stream. Nick, an orb flew across your face right before your name came up.
Wow, that's intense.
I mean,
What was funny is I did feel when my name popped up, I felt it start here and move down. When most of the time you get it like up your legs first, it definitely started around the head. So that's some validation right there, first off, which is really cool. And second, just for the spiritual moment here is...
How many hours have we had that thing on?
What?
30 plus
This?
hours. It's never said
Never.
your name.
Yeah.
Literally never.
Never.
That was the first app we ever got.
Yeah.
Over probably 2 years ago.
Behind cuff brush.
Cuff. What would be considered a cuff? That just flickered. I saw it when it turned my head.
It's flickering again. Can you do me a favor and make something move in here?
That clock is ticking so loud. That was not ticking earlier.
You make something rattle?
So.
So? I don't have anything really cloth-like.
Ever.
Weird. I have my pineapple light.
Crown.
Crown? Be considered a crown.
Oh,
What?
not a crown. Crown. This is Crown Royal.
Oh, that was a
Lop.
lop? Yeah, that is Crown Royal. You're right. It was an offering.
Mm-hmm. Which remains up here.
I can't get over how it's like a good 15 degrees hotter in this room right now than it is in the hallway. It says 67 in the hallway.
I wonder what my temperature thing says for outside. Wait a minute. I got that covered too. This is one of those times I need a flashlight. I'm turning the lights on real quick, people. Just fair warning.
It's so weird how that moon flickers in the video, but it doesn't in person. It's really odd. What are you getting?
Jumping.
Jumping?
I was basically just jumping. It's 72 degrees in here.
It is 67 in the hallway.
Nick.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It just said it again! It just said it again! Oh my god. Legit, this shit
Look
is
at my
never... Ugh.
There were cops over there earlier.
There were 5 cops across the street earlier today.
You notice it's at
Alright, so look.
72, 76, 80. That's 60.
I cannot believe it said
8
your name twice.
down there, so
It's 72 in here.
It's 72
right?
degrees in here,
Alright,
yes.
let me open this door and show you right now what it is in the rest of the house with the air off. The air is off. It is 67.
okay.
67.
I need to take 5. Wait, why is that still recording? Oh, you just walked out. Never mind. I need to take. I'm sorry, I'm a cigarette smoker. I need to take a minute. If you guys are willing to hang out for a quick second while I kind of.
Alright, I think we need to decompress for a second.
We'll stay live with you guys for a
You
second.
want to stay alive?
Yeah, we can stay live.
All right.
We'll stay live. Makes this moment a little more.
I just can't. In what? How many programs do we have? 5, 6.
Necrophonics. It's still talking in there.
What did it just say?
I have the camera rolling in that too.
Shell.
I have shells. Lots.
It's never.
I don't know if y'all can see that still. My hair is standing
It has
straight
never
up.
said his name, especially not more than once.
Yeah.
Look, and you see this right here? 57 degrees outside is 72 in that room. 72. 67 in the house with the air off. Yeah, it's a good 15 degrees colder out here.
What is cool about everything going on in there, though, none of it feels really negative, at least not to me.
I just didn't expect it.
I didn't expect that much
I expected
activity.
we're like going around, we're saying what stuff is, and like that's it.
Yeah,
That's the end of it.
and do a quick investigation on it, but to actually have this
The door rattled. Nobody's in the
that's a
house.
lot. Yeah,
The air's
it's
off.
just us and her daughter that's sleeping.
If you can see these stars up here are extremely bright. Is that Venus straight out there?
Yep, that's Venus over there. Yep, moon up there. I'm not the greatest astrology person, but I know my basics. So that's Venus. You got the Big Dipper right there.